Hey there YouTube, Crypto Force here again, bringing you another daily dose of crypto. And today the video I want to talk about is going to go ahead and it's going to coincide with the one I released earlier about exchanges and the problem they're having with the influx of new users coming on board this year. So 2018 I personally believe is going to be the biggest year yet in crypto. I don't think we've seen anything yet compared to what we're fixing to see. And this article right here is actually from Forbes, which is mainstream. It's not like a Cointelegraph or a CoinDesk news article that comes out and mainly only cryptocurrency enthusiasts read it. This is all Forbes, so obviously it's getting much more distribution. So it says 30% of millennials would rather invest into cryptocurrency. Now when we come down, it talks about a study they did, and sure enough, people aged 18 to 34, 30% of those people would rather invest $1,000 in Bitcoin than essentially in any government currency or bond or any type of monetary note issued by the government. Now this also study indicated that 42% of millennials have heard about Bitcoin compared to 15% awareness above age 65 and up. Now that makes perfect sense. At the older you get, the less you've heard of it, because the older generation didn't grow up with the internet, with computers per se, with the video gaming and just computers in general. So that's obviously why there's such a massive percentage difference. Now you got to remember, in the next 10-15 years, these 18 to 34-year-old people, they'll be the ones running the governments around the world. So it's only safe to say that cryptocurrency is only going to continue to grow. And I think these numbers will each year get exponentially higher and higher until it finally does take over. Now that is my opinion. That's not anything in this article. I just put that out myself. But this article also gives 3 tips to help you trade smarter. It says beware of bots. And I'll just go over this really quickly just in case you guys are new to cryptocurrency. But it talks about specifically how Neo, when it came out, when it ramped up from like $1 or $2, went up to $34, and for several hours it was trading around $34, and then all of a sudden it had a flash crash down to around $3, $3.50, something like that. And that was actually bots that made it do that. And then people panic, and then they start dumping their coins for cheap, or their tokens, and you wind up really messing up when you do that. So be careful. If you see something fishy like that happen, obviously don't panic sell. Just take your time, try to figure out what's going on. And then obviously it talks about allocating your assets based on your risk tolerance. And that's like anything else in life. Don't put something in a pack coin. It has 3 trillion coins right now that yeah, maybe you can get rich off of it, but it's like playing the lottery. It's a long shot. Go with your bigger coins that are much more valid, that have already validated themselves, like the Ethereums, the Dashes, the Bitcoins, the Bitcoin Cashes. Stick with the big names if you don't have a lot of volatility, that you can't afford to lose a lot. Make sure you go with the much more validated coins than jumping on board a lot of the ones with the massive coin circulations. And you will pay more for them, obviously, but excuse me. But anyways, moving on to the last one. It says resist overtrading and FOMO. And if you guys don't know what FOMO is, if you've ever been in the stock market, I'm sure you do know what it is, but that's the fear of missing out. It's a psychological thing. When you start seeing like Ripple this past week, when it went up from like $1 to $3, it kept going up, and I had friends that were like, oh my gosh, I'm going to buy some Ripple. And I said, you're crazy to get it now. Don't do it. And the same thing with the way Verge moved a couple weeks ago, when it went from like 4 cents to 31 cents. Don't buy the hype. When you start jumping in on board buying these things, it's going to be coming down, and when it comes down, you'll get left holding the bag. And I'm not saying that it ain't going to come back up and you can't double your money in the future, but a lot of people just panic and then they sell, and then they're left with a loss. So try not to do that. Just try to keep your wits about you. And also, if you see it going up, don't be like, oh man, here comes the 20% or the 10%, I need to sell it right now and get my money. And then you sell it, you see it start going up again, so you panic, you buy back into it, and it takes away any of the gains you had. So, just learn to condition yourself, because in all honesty, trading is 90% I can't even speak today. It's 90% psychological. There you go. Came out that time. So anyways, hope this helped, guys. I'll put the links to this article in the description below. If you guys have anything to talk about, by all means, stick it in the comment section below. Like hearing from you guys. I'm coming up on 1,500 subs, guys. I really appreciate it. And if you guys like this video, please share, subscribe, and like. And hope you guys are making good trades. The market's a little red today, but you know, we know how that is. It'll be green soon. So anyways, as always, guys, good luck trading, and Crypto Force signing out.